My name is Olubusola Akonde. I'm a student in public speaking class. I'm here to talk to you about somebody that is so important about celebrating people, a celebration speech. The person I'm trying to talk about are the nurses. Nurses are angels. Some things or people in life are taken for granted, and a great example is the nursing profession. My husband is a nurse and happens to have a recent opportunity to go to the hospital with him to witness nursing in a hospital setting. I observed that the nurses spend more time with the patient than a medical doctor or the family member would. They see you at your best and at your worst. Sometimes, most of the time, when patients are in the hospital, they all give the credit to the doctors, like it's only the doctor that is really doing the whole thing. But the nurses are there. They see you at your very best, they see you at your worst. There's a poet, Sharon York is a poet who has written so many poetries. She described nurses as an angel sent from God. And I wonder how many people actually stop to think about these wonderful people, what they do. When talking about nursing, one has to remember somebody that is very important, which is Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale believes that God called her to be a nurse. She laid a foundation for professional nursing, which is established in 1860 of a nursing school in St. Thomas Hospital in London. Due to this, it opened so many doors for so many people. We knew about, in the 1860s when the soldiers were being wounded and everything. She was the person that really took care of all those wounded people, and that is how nursing profession came into practice. Before discussing why we should celebrate nursing in general, we must first know what nursing is. According to the American Nurse Association, which is the ANA, they describe nursing as nursing is protection, promotion, and obstetrics of health and abilities, preventing of illnesses and injuries, and then at the same time they diagnose and treat human response and advocacy in the care of human beings and families and community and the population. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, there's over 2.5 million strong nurses that we have. They make the largest workforce within the clinical healthcare industry. Nursing career offers a various roles and a broad scopes of responsibilities. There are many types of nurses, and there are several ways to become a nurse. We have nursing practitioners, we have nursing aides, we have the nurses themselves. So nurses work closely with the physicians as an integral part of patient health care. The doctor makes some key decisions about the diagnosis, the treatment, and the medication. It is the nurse's role to administer and care on ongoing basis to ensure successful recovery of the patient. Because they are actually spending more face-to-face time to ensure successful recuperation of the patient, nurse must be particularly interested in the patient, putting them at ease, assessing them in recovery, and overall being there. More often, the nurses need to exhibit extraordinary and understanding as well as extreme tolerance to verbal abuse from the patient undergoing their treatment. Sometimes when you're sick, sometimes some people are like, because of the pain that they're going through, they're like all over the whole place, they don't really want. But the nurses have to be patient, they have to be calm to make sure that you feel better. They don't only take care of just the patient, but at the same time, they have to make sure that the family members are being well taken care of. In the nursing profession, we have to always remember to take care of them. We must think that a nurse job is not just for sick, but it's responsible to go beyond healing. It includes educating, maintaining a great communication skills, learning how to think rationally and irrationally, and how to ask patients who is planning to commit the plan by, which is called therapeutic communication. It's also, they also have the fine art of paperwork. The reason why I'm telling you all this is to explain to you that nurses are not just there, but they're there to be inspired, to inspire you, to make sure that the patients are well taken care of. We have so many celebrations, but the nurses are not celebrated. In conclusion, I hope that from this speech, I was able to tell you that you need to take a moment to think and thank and celebrate the nurses. Thank you. Do you have any questions for me?
Do you know how long does it actually take for a student that wants to become a nurse to actually finish their career?
Yeah, usually you have the RN, which is 2 years. Then you have the BSN, which is 4-year college. So, but the first thing is, if you have your associate, you become an RN, and then you use 2 more years to complete the actual degree. That's when you become BSc. You have a BSc in nursing. Yeah. Okay.
When do you celebrate nurses?
Oh, we celebrate the nurses May 6th. So we're about to get to May 6th. If you have family members or anybody that is in the hospital right now, please take time to say thank you on your behalf. At least I told you that nurses are doing not much more. So please try and say thank you to them. Oh. Thank you.